Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great week so far, and welcome to this new video. And it's almost starting to become a daily update type situation on Solana. Because I wanted to do a full update here on Solana. I wanted to give you my thoughts on the current situation today and yesterday. I mean, obviously yesterday was quite bullish because Bitcoin did quite well. But today Solana was actually one of the coins that actually continued to exert that bullish pressure and move up higher. So the main question that I wanted to talk about in this video is, can we actually break out? Because we have broken above 250 here. That's great. You can see we broke out here and we actually retested that as well. And now we still have that level around 265 and 260, which you can see historically is also a very much respected level to break out above. And then we're back in that same, well, basically back in the entire area where there's much more room to grow. So that we'll talk about, but we'll in general just do a full analysis, of course, and I'll tell you what I think. I'll tell you what the different possibilities are, so you can also kind of think for yourself. No, I actually do think it's most likely we're going to break out. But that's what we'll do. In general, fundamentally, Solana is still doing fine, of course. Daily active addresses, daily transactions, very high. And if you take a look at the TVL, bit of a decrease, but it's much higher than it was a month ago. And the same thing with the DEX trading volumes. DEX trading volumes are dropping down, but right now they're at $17 billion a day, which is a huge amount of money. Also means they're making a lot of money. And just in general, I mean, when we're talking about the revenue that Solana is making right now, a lot of that obviously also goes to operating costs, and they pay a lot in subsidies to validators, etc. But they can do some amazing things with that revenue. All right, so down the line, that is very bullish, and I have fundamentally turned more bullish on Solana. But that's also what I said yesterday in my video. But looking at Solana right now, look, the big question is, well, can we actually break out now? All right, because what we have done so far, if you take a look at the 12-hour time frame, is we had a bit of a retrace down to the 0.5 fib right here at 230, found strong support there, level was held up throughout like 36 hours, and then from there, and that's what you can see right now, we are starting some sort of new bullish momentum. Now, when we're talking about Solana, there's two things we need to break out, and that's volume and that's momentum. As you can see right here, the first time we actually broke above 200 right here, we had momentum and the volume was on our side as well. So we broke out above 200 and we rallied up higher. That's what happened. Now, if you take a look at the price right now, what you can see is that there is a bit of an increase in momentum, in leverage momentum, what you can see right down here. It's very small. I mean, you can almost barely not see it because it's not that much. And the volume is down about 44%. So ultimately, to cut to the chase here, I don't think it's most likely we will break out, right? I think we will break out eventually, and I think Solana will move up higher eventually as well. And like I said earlier, the fundamentals are actually still pretty good here. But the thing is that if you actually want to break out of a strong resistance level, to make it a bit clearer, like this level right here between 260 and 265, I am of the opinion that we do need more volume to actually do that. So what I would say for now is more likely is that, well, if we actually do get the volume, and if we actually do get a stronger Bitcoin, or for example, if you take a look at Sol BTC, if Sol BTC starts to rally again, then I think the breakout is possible. And just for clarification, if we actually do break above 265 here, with a little bit of a volume and momentum and open interest increase, I will buy, right? So what I'm telling you is that I think you should be ready for the breakout. But when we are doing an objective analysis and when we're looking at all the data that we have, I mean, Sol BTC could move up here, but we also hit the top of the range here, so it's more likely that we'll drop back down to the bottom of the range right here. So if you look at all that data, it just looks most likely that Solana is great, all right? So on the higher time frames, it's bullish, but on the lower time frames, I think it's more likely we'll pull back into 240, potentially into 230, and that we'll find support there, and that we will stay in this consolidation before breaking out later, potentially if we have some sort of a Solana ETF, for example. ETF hype, something like that. But those are my thoughts for now. That's what I think you need to know. If you do have any questions, of course, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.